Welcome. This is Ranav Chaudhary. You are live on my YouTube channel. It is the second live watch along of an Indian Super League game on this Friday night. It is Odisha Football Club versus Mohammedan Sporting Club at the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar, in which the two captains, Carlos Delgado and Padam Chetri, are exchanging pennants at the moment, and the match referee is doing the coin toss. So let's wait and see what happens. An important game for both these teams because Mohammedan Sporting still without a point from 7 matches, 3 goals, 20 against, minus 17 as a goal difference. Odisha FC, along with Kerala Blasters, on 5 points. Odisha have only played 6 matches, and if Odisha follow what Chennai FC did earlier today, Chennai FC defeated Delhi Sporting Club Delhi, sorry, is the proper name. And that meant that Chennai FC and Sporting Club Delhi are now on 8 points, meaning for Mohammedan Sporting, a steep, steep mountain to climb. So therefore, but one should also not forget Mohammedan Sporting in the last game against Inter Kashi, to me, were nearly, I would say as good or potentially maybe even better than Inter Kashi towards the end. At least a draw was possible. So for Merajuddin Wadu and his side, all to play for, but 7 matches, 7 losses does something with you. Meraj knew always, all along, that this would be an uphill task, an uphill battle for him and his boys. And he's now facing it. And my old friend Meraj, I always wish you all the best, but this is a real tough ask, a tough task for you and your team. And it'll be interesting to see if you in any way can turn this around and can get some sort of result. Let's quickly go through the lineups that the two teams have gone for. Odisha FC with a couple of changes. Amrinder Singh in goal. Zuidika as right back, Shubham Bhattacharya as left back, Carlos Delgado as captain, and Thoiba Singh as centre backs. Edwin Onspal is likely to join Putea in defensive midfield with Rohit Kumar missing. Lal Rin Fela is going to be in a playmaking position, most likely, or Mafela rather to say. Isak Ralte on one wing, likely VP Suher up front, and Rahim Ali most probably on the other side. So let's wait and see how they form up with Raul Kipi also missing. And it will be interesting to see what happens in this game. As the referee is looking towards his watch and trying to yeah, figure out when is 7:30. He's waiting also for the okay from the television channel. Shafin, I don't share links, sorry, on this channel. If you want to watch the Indian Super League matches, either take up an OTT subscription of Fan Code and we have kickoff, or watch it on Sony Sports, whichever television channel is showing it. If you are abroad, please go to the YouTube channel of Fan Code and subscribe to the league. Everyone, and I've said this now a few times, everyone paying their part to be part of watching the ISL is in support of the league. As Odisha FC have kicked off in their all black kit with violet applications, and Shifting, good that you understand again. And therefore, if you want to listen to this live watch along, do be part of it. Oh, Odisha FC put on a little pressure. Gardo to Thoiba, and Rahim Ali will score a hat trick today, says Hannibal. Let's wait and see what happens. And at the other end, let's quickly go through this lineup. Padam Chetri in goal with Hira Mondal continuing as a right back. Sajjad Parai comes in as left back. Dinesh Mitai and Jewel Mujumdar likely as centre backs. Mohitosh Roy and Amarjit Singh Kiam in defensive midfield, with Lalthan Kima, with Langa Saka, Lalrin Sangafanai, and Addison Singh as the attacking players. Let's see how they form up. Corner for Mohammedan Sporting in the second minute itself. Corner put in, overcooked, won't be danger for Odisha FC. PG Purushothaman, who's the head coach of Odisha FC, joined by Indian football legend and sitting down at the moment with his beard slowly going white, my good old friend, Joe Paul Ancheri. What a legend Joe Paul is. Odisha FC played back to Amrinder. Amrinder plays it out to Zuidika, of course, who was with Mohammedan Sporting before he joined Odisha FC. Zuidika, is that a foul? No, not given. VP Suhair plays it back to Zuidika. Zuidika, ball cleared for a throw-in on the right. Ball with Odisha on the right. Suhair, VP Suhair, VP Suhair, Zuidika, and that ball, that cross goes behind the goal. I sell 20 teams and franchise fee of 5 crore each, 100 crore each season. Each season problem solved. No. How does it solve the problem? You're increasing the cost for the clubs. And do we have the capabilities of having a 20 team ISL? That would be my question. So therefore, for me, yeah, it's anything but a solution. Sorry. Legend Sunil Chetri. Hannibal also says no. Yeah. So therefore, for me, yeah, let me not say what LMAO stands for. Therefore, it sounds, again, some of you think, oh, you know what, the people running the game or organizing this, they you know, it's makes no sense. Headed out, Puitia, but Hira Mondol with the ball. Dinesh, Joel Mojumdar. Hi. And you defeated you by 1-0 today. Manuel, good, great. As it looks, the results are good. Now my point is, what results can this India under 17 get in the final tournament? Right, the results in the they didn't look in the good in the qualifiers. Now the question is, how good are they? What can they do? And what final squad does Bibiano take? And then we'll see what they do. Right. So, not getting carried away. Thoiva plays it back to Delgado. Delgado to Zuidika. Sorry, to Thoiva. Zuidika has moved up. Putia. Mondol plays the ball out. UAE 17 and Australia, which team is better? Hannibal, I've not seen any of those two, but if I would go by just by history, I think Australia would be the better of the two. Pitya, no, not getting through. Ball out to Shubham. Plays it back. All the back from Delgado to Thoiba. Plays it to Zuidika. First touch not good. Ball rolls out. Throw in for Mohammedan Sporting. Zuidika knows. Should have done better. That first touch wasn't good. Throw in Mohammedan Sporting. Sajad Parai. Both the teams with some changes. And that ball will go out from Zuidika. Throw in Mohammedan Sporting on the left. Sajad, another long throw in. Looking for Addison. Another throw in. Sajad this time short for Amarjeet. Plays it across for Hira. Hira Mondol chips it into the area. Headed out by Toiba. Toiba. Play goes on. And Mohammedan have the ball. Jewel. Dinesh plays it into Putia. Putia turns around, plays it to Delgado. Putia across to Thoiba. Thoiba chips it forward for Rahim Ali. Ball goes out. So when we see the U70, the 2013 Under-17 World Cup team have given so much exposure, then same squad did not qualify next year's in the Asian Cup. So said they're given so much, but they're exposed in qualifiers. Zigzag, very simply, 2 points. One, yes, the exposure, the 2.5 year exposure given to the Under-17 World Cup was good. But I think there are 2-3 things that have to be said. One, I think it was a big mistake from the AIFF to remove long ball forward for Suhair, but that's too long. Goal kick for Mohammedan with 8 minutes on the clock. So the problem to me, if you ask me, given the realities, that is the problem. Given the realities, what is the problem? That removing Nikolai Adam actually weakened the team. I think the Indian Under-17 didn't play its best in the World Cup. That's the first. And with all due respect, Lewis Norton the Matos was not of a Nikolai Adam standard. And then after the Under-17 World Cup, the team, did play Indian arrows, this, that, everything, but it didn't get that international exposure which was getting beforehand. And that is the age where you need that exposure. You need better quality exposure. So from that perspective, they didn't get it, and therefore they got exposed at the Under-19, Under-20 level, right, in the next cycle. And don't take this question personally, but don't you get bored after doing so many infrequent watch-alongs of ISL matches? No offense to ISL, but most of the matches are boring and slow. Sammy, yes and no. To me, I'm somehow invested into this. So I enjoy doing this, talking to you guys also during the games, interacting, chatting, chit-chatting, and talking. I did, I know you will, it's interesting that this week the discussion has started that even Mark Goldbridge talked about it. Gary Lineker spoke about it. How boring they feel that the Premier League is. So whenever I've watched Premier League this season, especially over the Christmas break, I wasn't impressed. So to me, the problem is that yes, the quality might not be of that level, but I'm invested into the ISL. If you get that point, right? I'm interested in the ISL. I'm interested to see what happens, and I know a lot of these players for many years. Some of these even from their teenage days. So I'm invested into this whole thing more than anything else, right? I enjoy watching Bayern Munich more. Again, I've watched local football over here as well. So from that perspective, and so therefore for me, I enjoy it. And no offense, Sammy, I understand what the question is, but again, I enjoy it, and building a community, trying to talk about the issues and problems of Indian football. How do I reach out to the community? Where do I get that community? And for that, I need that. Odisha, win the ball back in the middle of the park. So therefore, again, I need your support. If you like it, if you share it, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to it. Help grow the community. So do you think that as I work to improve the quality of footballers have seen the right and they will not sustain with producing quality? Zigzag, no. I think a lot of teams are bothered about quick fix results. So that's the reality of things. So I don't see that happening. Odisha FC building up from the back. Thoiba to Delgado. Putia, Shubham. All back to Delgado. Thoiba out to Zudika. That's a good cross in. Cleared by Mohammedan Sporting. Sajat clears it for a throw in. And Race and Anvi, sorry, There are no live links posted by me or here. Here we do a watch along. If you want to be part of the community, be part of arunfoot. If you want to really watch the live matches, either buy an OTT subscription from Fancode or watch it on Sony on the television, or or if you're international, do that as well. So therefore, and Ashok the same. There are no live links provided here. Ball out to Hira Mondal on the right. Hira plays it forward. Nanam Sangha earns a throw in on the right. 12.5 minutes on the clock. Still goalless at the Kalinga between Odisha FC and Mohammedan Sporting Club. Hira Mondal to take the throw in, who settled in his life as a right back. Positive surprise, I have to say, Hira Mondal. Oh, that throw in goes high but not wide. Mohammedan have it. But Odisha clear their lines. Chance for a counter-attacking move for Odisha. Odisha FC. But Mohammedan get behind. Pitya has to turn around. Play to Thoiba. Thoiba. Delgado. Plays it to Pitya, who's dropping. Delgado. Thoiba. Edwin. Back to Thoiba. Plays it back to Delgado. Yeah. You see in this structure, Rohit Kumar is missing. Rahul KP is missing. Zudika wins the ball. Zudika. Ball out to VP Suhair. I felt the ball had gone out. Maybe I was wrong. Mohammedan win it, but lose it again. Altan Kima. Throw in Zudika. Zudika. To save VP Suhair, who beats Parai. And VP Suhair earns a corner against Sajad Parai. Nearly 15 minutes on the clock. Yeah, quite some regulars missing for both the teams. I see that Gaurav Bora is missing, for example. Corner for Odisha FC. As always, Pitya to take it. First corner from the right. Pitya. That's a good corner. Headed out by Mohammedan Sporting. Chance to counter attack, but they just headed out. Odisha play forward. And that seems to be an offside position of Carlos Delgado. Yeah, again, offside given against the Spaniard, the captain of Odisha FC. The only foreigner to have remained with the Juggernauts. Padam Chetri, goal kick today as captain. Odisha have the ball back. Delgado plays it back to Amrinder. Amrinder decides to go long. Headed on. Bairam Ali cleared by Mohammedan. And Lalthan Kima tries to keep it in against Zuidika. Zuidika wins it. And the referee says foul against Lalthan Kima. And Meraj showing push up. All of you push up. Hannibal, surely you'll get a link, Hannibal, but that's post game. Free kick for Mohammedan Sporting. Close to the left corner flag. Odisha FC will have to defend it. Nearly 17 minutes on the clock. It's still goalless at the Kalinga. It's a relegation battle time between Odisha FC and Mohammedan Sporting. Oh, that's a good corner. Sorry, good free kick. But cleared by Amrinda. Hira Mondol. Hira with the shot. Odisha FC clear, but not far enough. Rem Sanga. Rem Sanga does well. Keeps it between his lines. Shot from long range. And that goes wide. Mohitosh with a long range attempt. Yeah, not a bad one. But as you can see from the movements from Amrinda, doesn't stretch out his arms because he knew the ball is not coming goalwards. And he's not happy with his defensive line, Amrinder Singh. Understandably, didn't clear their lines properly. And these kind of chances can be very, very dangerous. Odisha FC building up from the back. Delgado. Looking at options, looking for options. Plays it back to Putia. Across to Thoiba. Intercepted by Mohammedan. Chance to break. Amarjeet. Nalthan Kima across to the other side. Shubham. And clears for a corner. Rem Sanga. Now, Odisha having their problems. They're not as free-flowing as initially this season. Against stronger teams, good gameplay, good results. Struggling at the moment a little bit, Odisha FC in the ISL. Have to do better. Corner for Mohammedan Sporting. Oh, cleared by Mohammedan. Back with another chance. And, the header doesn't reach the Mohammedan Sporting. Will keep it in play. Addison into the danger zone. That's a goal. No, it's not. How did he miss that? Who was on that far side? Lal Rem Sanga. How did he miss that? Addison with the perfect cross. Odisha can't clear their lines. And Rem Sanga hits the side netting. Completely free. That should have been the lead for Mohammedan Sporting after 20 minutes. Prithviraj says, I have a feeling this might be a draw. Let's see, Prithviraj. Mohammedan has been getting better, I feel, from game to game. Right? But they're not. Again, Inter Kashi could have been a draw. Right? With a little bit of work, they could have even won it in the end. And that is the danger. Odisha has not. Oh, mistake. From Delgado. Wins it back. Good movement. From Odisha. Ball for. And that's not a goal. Mafela at the other end. Amarjeet Kiam denies Mafela. Does everything well, but Amarjeet Kiam sticks his foot in with the risk of an own goal. Corner, Odisha FC once more from the right. Dilu, I don't provide any live links. Thanks a lot. Good corner. Ball in the danger zone cleared by Mohammedan Sporting. Cross to the middle line. Amrinda. Long ball forward. Isak Ralte. Sajad Parai to Lal Than Kima. Lal Than Kima Being challenged by Rahim Ali. Has to play it back to Parai. Mohammedan as well. Yeah, better FA might get the better of these. Most players have very little physicality. Yeah, but they can play a little bit football. How do you rate Changte's performance? I mean, he's been great. Changte has become a captain, right? Two top tier teams, by the way. Um, decent game. Decent game, nothing special. Yeah, yeah. What is doing? I have no clue, anyone. Wait a minute, not even playing United Youth League final rounds. Ask the questions. Ask the. These are the questions. Uh, that uh, uh, cross from VP Suhair. So cleared by Parai. Right. Isak also dropping. It's good. A couple of questions I had. Who was saying the minus ball? I want to know what is a minus ball exactly. Minus ball is playing it backwards to the keeper where the keeper cannot collect the ball. Very simply, and layoff is if you lay the ball off to someone to potentially score. That is what layoff means. So I want to go outside of the country, so can I go coaching in Europe? Six, I don't know what your coaching qualifications are, what your qualities are. In theory, yes. In practicality, I don't know. Again, in Europe, why would someone in Europe want to employ you, get you involved in coaching? Those are some of the questions. Right? Animan, Changte has been, as I just said, the captain. Long ball forward. Odisha, can they keep it in? That is a corner. Rahim Ali against Joel Raja. Changte has been a captain at Mumbai City this season. I have to say that. Really top class what Lalinzwala Changte has done for Mumbai City, and if they win it, wow, would be a big achievement for him as a captain. And amongst the goals, you know, being a captain even behind in the dressing room, but also getting the players together, very good. Isak Ralte with the corner. It's overcooked. Headed goalward. Saved by Tatu Chhetri, and that ball does not go in. Who misses it in the middle? Shubham Bhattacharya, the youngster, puts it wide. Corner comes in on the far side. Thoiba Padam Chetri with his knee puts it out, and then Shubham can't keep it goalwards. Chances at both ends. Mohammedan Sporting with the ball. Nice little chip. Lalthan Kima. The ball stays in, and Odisha can clear. Chance for Odisha to break. Isak Ralte! And why doesn't he play the ball? Isak Ralte. He had VP Suher with him. Little selfish from Isak Ralte. Owen called mostly prefers physically strong players, especially foreigners of the years. What is his tactics and how do you see tomorrow's game? Owen calls old school English in that way that he likes physical players. What is his tactics? Shore up your defense and then try and play football. And then if it doesn't work, then put people forward as well. So therefore, yeah. Right. So that's the thing. And tomorrow, yeah, will be interesting to see what he does, because Owen Coyle always has something up his sleeve, I always say. And interesting to see if he what he can do, because I think Blasters at home at this stage, the way they've played, are difficult to play. Odisha FC with the ball gets it nearly through into the attackers, but Mohammedan Sporting steal the ball. Zuidika, very important. Oh, Edwin nearly forgets to take the ball with him. Putia, Zuidika, quite an intense phase. Sajad Parai clears ahead of Rahim Ali. Okay, I need to calm down. This game can go anywhere. Yes, Pratiraj, it seems to be at the moment that it can go anywhere. I'm first year student of NIT 11. I want to go outside the business again if I go for if I coaching lessons with my job. Theoretically, zigzag, yes, but yeah, yeah. So in theory, yes. The question is, what's your job? How much time are you spending? You have to have a club. You can't just say, hey, listen, I want to do coaching licenses. Do you have something done in India? It's not so. Shubham, Edwin, ball with Isak Ralte. Isak, nice little trick against Hira Mondol. It's overcooked. Why doesn't Mafila doesn't go for it? Mohammedan Sporting pickup. Okay. Dada, have you felt that Bengal media don't give enough limelight to the Bengali players who played for other I League teams? What's your opinion? Forget I League teams, ISL teams as well, no? Ritik Das, to me, doesn't get that much of credit. He's gotten it once in a while when he scores against the Kolkata Giants. Otherwise, Ritik Das, in my opinion, doesn't get the credit that Ritik deserves, no? So, yeah, those are some of the realities of things, no? 28 plus minutes, Rahim Ali limping a little. His coach will not be happy with that. So, still goalless at the Kalinga. Mohammedan Sporting as guests of Odisha FC. And there have been chances at both ends. Oh, that's nicely done by Mohammedan Sporting. Can they get a shot off? Ball comes in. Oh, Zuidika flies across, but Rahim Ali is going to get to it. Hannibal, as far as I know, he's from Asansol, no? I thought Ritik Das is a Bengali from Asansol. And his mother did everything to enable him. Nice chip from Amrinder to Rahim Ali, who plays it to Puitia. Puitia. Mafela. Mafela becoming more and more important in this team. DP Suher. Mafela. Plays it back to Puitia. Hoiba. Mafela. Puitia. Mafela. DP Suher can't get to it. Goal kick for Mohammedan Sporting. Delgado. And it looks like Delgado the pass. Yeah, it's the drinks break after 30 minutes. Goalless at the Kalinga between Odisha FC and Mohammedan Sporting. Good game, I would say overall. Chances at both ends. Some mistakes in defense, but yeah, both teams have shown why they haven't scored that many goals this season in the Indian Super League. Odisha have 7. Mohammedan Sporting the least number of goals with 3. And Odisha have not done well in the recent weeks. After their big win against Northeast United away, 4-1 win. Ritik Das plays for Jamshedpur, but he's from West Bengal. Yeah, Palash, that was my thought as well. Asansol, I think, if I'm not wrong, is where he is. Of course, close to Jharkhand, but he is from Bengal. And a reminder, if you like what you're hearing, what you're seeing, please do leave a like and share with others. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel and support Arun Foot here. So I need your support to grow the channel as always, guys. And therefore, thanks as always for your support. And AI Gaming, quick reminder, there is no link to be shared on Arun Foot. Yeah, so that's Another little piece of info from my side. We don't share info links here on this platform. And that was, yeah, they're showing the chances at both ends. And Rem Sanga, very unlucky to just hit the side netting. And then that header from Shubham. You can say that at the wrong time. And Carlos Delgado having a discussion with the referee. Zigzag says, "Sir, I saw Visakova's Al Sadd game and saw that Al Sadd is full of Brazilian European visitors with only Japanese, but Visa wins. That shows the quality of what they have. It's amazing." Yeah, again, if you have only foreigners, it doesn't mean that you're going to be good, right? So therefore, that's also a thing, a perception. But your local players need to be good. And I think this is going to be reducing enthusiasm on Bengali kids. Also, Kolkata don't sign not many Bengali players. Kids don't have local kids anymore. Palash, very true, because for Bengali clubs, meaning, they have to do the groundwork to with their academies and other things. Mohammedan Sporting on the right, Hira Mondal. Hira Mondal overcooks it, but will they keep it in? Yeah, they do, but Zuidika has it. Zuidika, Mafela too casual, in my opinion. Lalthan Kima. Ooh, that's nice little trickery, but cleared by Edwin. Edwin Vance Paul. Oh, slips. Mountain Sporting. Long range attempt from Addison. Well, it looked like Addison to me. Or was it Mohitosh? Odisha, a little unorganized today. You see that players are missing. It's not helping their cause. Toiba. Putia back to Delgado. So therefore, Palash, certainly the Kolkata clubs are not helping. And again, they're falling back mainly on Northeastern talent or talent which breaks through. Delgado with the ball. Carlos Delgado turns around, plays it to Putia, who drops into the three-man backline. Toiba back to Putia, across to Delgado. The wing backs are high up. Shubham plays it short. Mafela, Delgado, once ball. Delgado chips it for Shubham. Cleared. Mountain Sporting, can they win it? Yeah. But with the ball, Odisha played out to Rahim Ali. Oh, blocked by Sajad Parai. Rahim Ali wants a penalty. I don't think it was. Zuidika, Rahim Ali. Oh, that's nice to beat Parai. Rahim Ali, there are too many people. Foul not given. Player down for Odisha FC. Putia. Player still down. Player across to Rahim Ali. I think it's Vance Paul who's still down. And header over by Mafela. Nearly 36 minutes on the clock. And this is also your own man is on the ground. Why are you continuing the attack? Why don't you get a referee's ball? And see, service will go for judges that played in La Liga. Yeah, zigzag. A lot of teams in the J League have players who played for them and then gone on to play in Europe. And yeah, that's the quality that the academy of Vissel Kobe has. Goal kick, Padam Chetri. Ball goes out. Throw in Hira Mondol on the right for Mohammedan Sporting. Yeah, Mohammedan trying to play football on that side. And the ball goes out. Amrinder to take a goal kick. Amrinder chips it for Shubham, who plays it direct. Goes over the head of Isaac. Mohammedan have the ball. Stopped by Odisha FC. Long ball looking for Rahim Ali, who doesn't get to it. And then Sajad Parai gets it to Zvidika and earns a throw in. Sajad with the throw in. Jewel Raja. Odisha FC have the ball. If Bengali Midfields give some focus to Bengali players in other clubs and kids who have local icons again, I remember there was a lot of good Bengali players in Goan clubs back in the 2010s. Yeah, in 2000 as well, right? For example, Obijit Mondol was very trusted by Armando Colasso and won multiple um, I-League titles. So, and as you say, get no one of local icons, media don't give focus. Yeah, you're very, very right, Palash. Now, says South Korea also using their heritage players. I think one Korean heritage player, I don't remember his name, but playing in Bundesliga now, Korean national team. They have best football. Yeah, zigzag. Japanese and Koreans are also using overseas players. Long throw in, Sajat Parai. Can't get it sorted. And lose again, Mohammedan Sporting. Putia. Oh, that's nicely done. Putia. Putia with a good through ball for VP Suhair, and that's a goal for Odisha FC. Counter-attacking move, and VP Suhair gives his colors a 1-0 lead. Quick thinking from Putia. Counter-attacking move, and Odisha FC have the lead. Once again, Putia through ball. Mohammedan Sporting had moved up. Jewel doesn't get close enough, and yeah, Padam Chetri left limited to no chance. Let's see that again. Oh no, that's no chance for the keeper. Good goal from VP Suhair, turning back the clock a little bit with that goal. And VP Suhair, look at the smile and look at the group photo of the Odisha FC players. And VP Suhair does this wings celebration. VP Suhair puts Odisha FC ahead after 40 minutes in an what is otherwise an even game. And Odisha FC, Isak Ralte plays it out to Rahim Ali. Rahim Ali chips it, but Hira Mondal clears. Chance for Mohammedan now to maybe attack. Chance at the other end. Mohammedan on the left. Keep the ball in. And that ball had gone out. And Teja Purushothaman given a tap. That was a superb finish. Yes, Prithviraj, that was. We've seen, as I said, I've seen some crazy goals in the last few days from Indian players. We're talking about VP Suhair. Earlier today, the goal from Farooq Chaudhary was good. Yesterday's goal from Ashik Kurunian on the weekend, Irfan Yadwad's goal was good. So, yeah, quite a few good goals. Anwar Ali's goal yesterday, and some very good goals in the last few days. Odisha FC with the advantage. Let's see what Mohammedan Sporting now do. Have not played badly, but again, their finishing, as always, has let them down. And if they want to get something out of this game, they need to get a goal the fallen Kolkata Giants, I have to say, the Black Panthers. Headed out by Jewel. Hira keeps it in. Jewel Mojumdar plays it back to his keeper, Padam Chetri. Dinesh. Nice triangles from Mohammedan. Sajat Parai looking for Addison, but Carlos Delgado heads it back to his keeper, Amrinda. Toiba, Putea. Putea, the main man for this Odisha FC team. Someone maybe one of the bigger teams should have looked at. Someone who has been close to an India call-up. Shubham keeps the ball in, but wins the ball. Or wins it again. Ira Mondol with a chip. Oh, Delgado. And that's where blocked. Addison and Amrinder. Should be a corner. Or looks like the ball had gone out earlier. Yeah, lucky Mohammedan Sporting there. Because Thoiba's shot had gone out. Free kick for Odisha FC on the right. Oh my God, let's go with Chennai something. Aditya, I think the days where Odisha FC had lots of crowds are gone for the moment. I want to see Karthik in second half. I don't know. Yeah, let's see. Ball back to Amrinder. 44 minutes on the clock. It's still 1-0 for the Juggernauts against the Black Panthers. If they lose, the Black Panthers 0 points from 8 matches, which makes their survival battle tougher and tougher by the day. Ball across. Shubham. Delgado. Prithia. Across to Thoiba. Edwin. Edwin plays it across to Delgado. Amrinder. Nearly 45 minutes played. Odisha letting the ball run. Thoiba has to run a little to keep it in. Zuidika. 2 minutes of added time. Back to Amrinder. Amrinder with a long kick. And Raimali keeps it in. Yeah, he does. Ball across to Shubham, who controls the ball. Nice ball across Raimali. Will he get to it? Yes, he will. Nah, he won't. Yeah, awkward position. Couldn't run into that position that he needed to get the ball to. Yeah, sometimes that's tough. But Mohammedan win the ball back. 2 minutes of added time. As said, we're in the last minute of added time. Odisha win it back. Putea. Back to Shubham. Delgado. Putea. Putea holds the ball. Plays it to Thoiba. Thoiba looking for Rahim Ali, but Mohammedan Sporting steal it. Amarjeet will keep it in. Sorry, Mohidosh. Suidika. That touch wasn't good, and it'll be a Mohammedan Sporting throw in. Mohammedan Sporting with the ball. trying to build up from the back in the last few seconds of the first half. Siddiqa Wallah. And that's the halftime whistle. Mohammedan Sporting are 1 goal behind at Odisha FC with VP Suhir, the man who scored the only goal of the game so far, and it was a good goal. It was a banger from VP Suhir, who showed what he is capable of. And very important goal from a Odisha FC perspective, because with the win, they move to 8 points, join Jamshedpur FC as well as Sporting Club Delhi on 8. And looking at Mohammedan Sporting, 0 out of 8 looks more and more difficult. That they will get to 8, and that relegation race looks day by day more difficult for Mohammedan Sporting to survive. And that will be very interesting to see. Because at the moment, it's all to play for Mohammedan Sporting. Just 1 goal down, had their chances, had their opportunities. But the old rule in football, if you don't score, let's see, we'll be back with our all strength. Let's see, Aditya, if where Odisha stands. Didn't play too well at the start. I thought Mohammedan Sporting actually were a little better today. But again, Odisha still has quality in them, which Mohammedan Sporting sadly at some stage does lack. Was shown again today, and that class, the pass through to VP Suhair, and that goal, that strike. VP Suhair reminds me of his time when he first joined East Bengal. Quite strong in the Calcutta League as well. So therefore, these are the kind of players. And 1-0 at this stage, good result for the Juggernauts. As I say, would take them to 8 points in the table. Let's quickly go through the table of the Indian Super League at this moment in time, if it remains this way, and start from the bottom to the top, because Mohammedan Sporting, 0 points from 8 would be the result outcome if it stays like this. Kerala Blasters are on 5 from 9. They tomorrow play their 10th match against Jamshedpur FC. Very important, very vital. Northeast United are on 7 from 8. Chennai and Odisha, as well as Sporting Club Delhi, would all be on 8 points. Odisha from 7, Chennai and Sporting Club Delhi 8 from 8. Inter Kashi are 8th with 11 points. Punjab FC 7th with 11 points, but from 7 games. FC Goa have 13 from 8. Jamshedpur, Bangalore, East Bengal all have 15 points, but East Bengal, Jamshedpur have only played 8. BFC already 9. Jamshedpur tomorrow away to Kerala Blasters. Mohun Bagan are second in the table with 17 from 8. And top of the table, Mumbai City Football Club with 18 points from 8 matches. The only unbeaten side in this league. 5 wins, 3 draws. And Mumbai City meet their old rivals, FC Goa, at the Fatorda tomorrow night. Do join me for that watch along, because that will be very, very, very interesting to see. If Mumbai City by any chance win that game, that would be very vital to move to 21 points. And FC Goa would be out of the title race. So Jamshedpur and Goa tomorrow with must-win games. And Palace says, I think Odisha FC getting mid-table with this squad and condition is very good result. Yes, it is, Polish, 100%. And look at the problems they faced, they had, but it looks like they have sorted it out for the moment. And that's very, very important for a team like um, Odisha FC, because this squad still has potential. If I look at it, Palash, or anyone else thinks about it, Odisha FC, decent squad actually overall. And therefore, yeah, and a lovely view now at halftime of the Kalinga with empty stadium. And what's more, the reminder, if you're liking this watch along, if you're liking what we're talking about here, do leave a like behind, share it with others. And if you haven't, do please subscribe to Arun Foot. We stand at 4,189 at this moment as I speak to you. And we have 15 likes for this. The earlier video had 22, the earlier watch along 22 likes. So, guys, please do like it and share it with others as well as they're showing the replay of the goals. I just need to clear my nose. I'll be just back 1 second. Sorry, and I'm back again. Yeah, it is 1-0 to Odisha at the break against Mohammedan Sporting. So a lot of implications in the league and in the league table with what all's happening. And yeah, VP Suhair with the all-important goal for Odisha FC, which would mean everything to the Juggernauts because a win gives them advantage to them in this league table, of course, because yeah, win is everything for them at this moment in time. And for Mohammedan Sporting, it's all to play for because they didn't play badly. You know, to me, they played a good game overall, but again, it was missing. What was missing, as always with Mohammedan Sporting, or not as always, but sometimes I feel that's the problem with Mohammedan Sporting is how do you get a result out of games, and they've not been able to get that extra element out of their game to try and get a result. And it's again been that way tonight that they haven't been able to yeah, get that opportunity to score and create opportunities. And they did have one in here or the other here and there, but again, if you don't score, how are you gonna get results? That's the whole thing with Mohammedan Sporting, and to me, that's the starting and the ending conversation discussion at the moment in regard to Mohammedan Sporting, because they're not. Yeah, if you don't score, you can't win, and if you don't win, you're not gonna get points, and that's the problem with Mohammedan Sporting at this moment in time. Struggling in the ISL. Interesting to see what they do in the coming days to try and get out of this very, very difficult, very, very tricky situation, I would say, because they are um, 0 points from 7. Miraj trying to get the best out of the team. No possibilities of somehow picking up someone as a foreigner and say, hey, listen, can you play for us? And that's the challenge for them. And yeah, and that will be the question. How can they get a result out of a game like this? How can they get a result which will transform them into a team which can at least pick up points? I think that's the challenge for Mohammedan Sporting at this moment in time. And I don't know what you guys think, but the more and more I'm watching this ISL season, the more and more I'm thinking, looks close to impossible for Mohammedan Sporting to potentially survive relegation. I think it's becoming more and more likely that Mohammedan Sporting will be finishing 14th. The question now is, and that is going to be, I'm throwing this out there to all of you as well, will there be a request from Mohammedan Sporting going to the AIFF at some stage saying, hey guys, can you please keep us in the league? I think something of that sort could happen. Say, hey, we've got problems here, we've got problems there. Can you keep us in the league? Sorry. And therefore, for me, that's going to be one of those questions that will be, will arise from this whole situation. And let's see what happens. It's a very difficult scenario for Mohammedan Sporting. Again, did they need to be there? Didn't they need to be there? Again, that's also worth maybe a conversation. And yeah, it's going to be difficult, in my opinion, to try and see how can you stay out of trouble, how can you stay in the league also, because at the moment it looks like that Mohammedan Sporting are going down, and are going to be out of the Indian Super League and will not be in the ISL next season. It looks like that at the moment. But again, as I said, will be interesting. Dada, if they get ready to IFL, do you think they can sustain themselves, or do you see them ready to I League 2? Palash, that's a very good question, because my question at this moment is who's going to fund, the losses of Mohammedan Sporting? You know, because to me that's a big challenge for Mohammedan Sporting, which I feel is who's going to solve your financial woes to be able to be playing in the ISL, right? Who's gonna factor in your losses and enable you to be part of the league, right? Mm, Throwing that question out there. So therefore, that's a big question. I don't know. I don't have an answer, but if they don't solve their financial problems and get an investor somehow involved, and this is showing you also why I also say some to people at Bon Bagan and East Bengal, be careful, be happy that you have Mr. Goenka, that you have the Mami group in there, because I think the next one who wants to get investment in will find it very, very tough, very, very difficult in that scenario. Prithviraj says, as answer to Parash, I was also thinking about relegation for the Odisha FC before the start of the season, but can also see Mohammedan Sporting, and now in that situation, I was likely to bounce back, though maybe even above Chennai FC. Prithviraj, yeah, if you ask me, um, the way that Odisha FC started 3 days before their first game to actually train, and the league had already started, I thought it was tough. And then I looked at the squad, right? Look at the squad of Odisha FC. Look at the players that they have. Um, and 7, 8, 9 players of those have been in and around the national team. You've got a Carlos Delgado on top of it. You've got some talented players as well. Odisha FC squad is not bad. I mean, if you add 3 decent foreigners, Odisha adds a defensive midfielder, a playmaker, and a striker. Odisha might be in the top 5, top 4, right? So they're not that, again, and that's the thing to me, that Odisha FC's team is actually on, to me, doesn't look that bad, or that jaded, so therefore for me, yeah, Odisha FC actually better than what many people perceive them to be. Um, but again, yes, very true. Very difficult for them to to um, to 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 play the season, but they're still playing. They're in there, and therefore those are small little things where I say, you know what, that's good for Indian football that they have been able to survive. But yeah, realities are there, and one will have to see what happens. But for me, Odisha FC have done actually better than I thought they would. Yeah, and I think everyone will say that Odisha FC have actually done better than we all would thought they would do, and they've done actually very well for themselves now. So therefore, being part of being in the league, yeah, is actually quite good for them. So congratulations to Odisha FC. We fans were honestly too focused on the whole management issue and pessimistic to the squad. That's why probably we had that kind of thought before the season. Prithviraj, yes, and add on that Purushothaman and Joe Paul as coaches, you know, um, have done well, and been pragmatic in their approach, not unrealistic also, and so let's see what happens. But to me, very important that yeah, kickoff for the second half. Addison with the ball, Mohammedan from left to right in their white, and Odisha FC in their black jerseys with their violet applications. And they've done well. They've won it, so that's the thing. And hope the match ends good enough. Yeah, that's I think all Juggernaut fans or even a lot of neutrals will be hoping for Odisha FC this season. What's the committee that's created by AIFF teams? Aman, it's not a committee created, it's the governing council. And I think all the clubs are supposed to take part. And let's wait and see what happens on that front. And who, why, not who, but all joining into that body. So let's see. Mohammedan steal the ball. Maybe a chance. Remsanga blocked. Shot from distance. Mahitosh puts it wide. And if there is a power shift after West Bengal election, then I don't see clubs that also will get any more support from the government. Yeah. No, forget, I think none of the clubs will get it, right? You've seen the problems the juggernauts have faced after the change of government. So, yeah, that would be, let's see what happens. Amarjeet, Mahitosh, yeah, they're getting chances. And Odisha have to be careful. A second would most probably do it. Amrinder out to Thoiba, close to the corner flag. Thoiba does well. Thoiba is another one of those underrated players. Oh, VP Suher flicks it on, but no one there. Ira Mondol. Mohitosh put under pressure, but ball back to Padam Chetri. Dinesh. Back to Padam. Headed out. Nicely done. Oh, that's a good ball from Isaac. And foul given against VP Suher, against Jewel. VP Suher smiling. Always nice to see a smile from VP Suher. And as a reminder for tomorrow, I've already created the live watch-alongs for tomorrow. Kerala Blasters, Jamshedpur FC in the early kickoff, and then in the latter kickoff, AFC Goa versus Mumbai City. Delgado takes a turn. Oh, tries to play. Takes another turn against Addison. Putia to Amrinder. Yeah, that is experience in that squad. And that is showing, clearly showing for Odisha FC, smartly playing those long ball forward. And that ball will, Amrinder will allow is the word. Allowed to roll out. The Juggernauts fans, those who've come, will be happy with the result. But this game is so tight. And Mohammedan Sporting have bothered Odisha. I think the second goal would be good. Mohammedan with the ball. Hira Mondol. 49 minutes on the clock. Hira, Jewel, Dinesh. Inexperienced centre-back pairing, but they've done okay for themselves. Oh, long ball. Gets across to Addison. Beats Shubham, but that touch was not good. And Amrinda has it. In bits and pieces, Mohammedan Sporting actually decent. But you see the lack of experience then in these situations where they need to keep their cool, cut their players, get those chances. And they're not getting those. Delgado with the long ball looking for Rahim Ali. Padam Chetri out of the box. Padam Chetri with the foul. And is that a yellow or is that red? Lucky that he wasn't the last man, but that's a foul from Padam Chetri. It was a foul, from my opinion, from Padam Chetri. Let's see that again. As Rahim Ali. Rahim Ali chips it over the keeper. And then, he brings him to the ground. There's no discussion for that. Padam tries to hit the ball, doesn't get to it, brings down the striker. And that's a foul. Period. No discussion. Done and dusted. Lucky that it's on the side of the box. Otherwise, if it was more central and he was the last man, it would have been a red. Free kick for Odisha FC. Kutia to take it. Zigzag, I'll come to your answer post the free kick. 51.5 minutes on the clock, and there's a Mohammedan Sporting player down. Looks like Rem Sanga to me. Problem on is it knee or is it thigh where he has been having that support? Juggernaut faithfuls at the ground. Rem Sanga going off after treatment. Hope he's fine. Makan Chote. Yeah, Makan Chote coming on for Rem Sanga. Another winger. A lot expected from from Makan Chote when he was with FC Goa. Free kick. Odisha FC. Putia on the right. Just outside of the box. We'll chip it in. There's a lot of tall guys in there. Delgado, Rahim Ali, Suhair, Shubham. Or does Putia try and score direct? That's way overcooked. It looked directly like, Putia, you're not going to get it towards the goal. That's going to go way, way over. Zigzag says, no, sir, I saw your playlist of future of Indian football and I just realized nothing like happen in India, what you just say in the video. So why we hope that Indian football quality will improve. Zigzag, thanks for viewing those videos where I did make a 14-part, and so, it's the hope is there, and I think origin players are going to be the difference, which will difference because that's a good save. Oh, the chance for Mohammedan Sporting, shot over. Who's the culprit? Ooh, Lal Nai Saka. Sir, Ranjit said he would agree to your arrange some friendly with his Nineveh badge. Would you be willing to help? Anish, it was my offer. And I said he can get in touch with me and I'll help him. Yes, 100%. But Menajuddin Wado showing his anger. Anish, but one thing has to be clear. I've made the offer. I'm not going to run after Ranjit. Hey, do you want to come to Germany and play? No. Ranjit has to, that's the job on him. The offer stands. And he's not gotten in touch with me, right? So let's be clear on that. All out to Suhair, but cleared by Hira Mondol. Mirajuddin Wadu. Yeah, I understand Miraj's frustration. Wadu is frustrated because his team is getting into interesting positions but not able to score. Shubham. Shubham earns his team a corner. Nearly 55 minutes played. Once more reminder, please like, please share, and please subscribe to Arunfoot. 4,190 is the number where we stand at this moment. Thank you very much. And as I said, tomorrow, a couple of more live watch-alongs. Blasters versus Jamshedpur and FC Goa versus Mumbai City. Putia with the corner. Putia, that's a good corner. Oh, Mohammedan Sporting clear. Throw in for the Juggernaut. Yeah, is that Isak Ralte getting some treatment on the side? Into the danger zone. Yeah, that's not a penalty. Chance for Mohammedan Sporting to break. Ball out to Hira Mondol. Hira Mondol with his right ball. And that's the equalizer. Addison Singh with the equalizer for Mohammedan Sporting. A simple ball into the middle. And the few Mohammedan Sporting fans who are in Bhubaneswar celebrate goal 1-for-1 of this ISL campaign. A counter-attack. It seemed it was over. And a simple ball from Hira Mondol into the middle. Addison is just there. Hira Mondol nicely. And yeah, Thoiba, Edwin. There were three Mohammedan Sporting players waiting to score. And Addison is the one to give Mohammedan Sporting the equalizer. And that changes certain things in the league table because with the draw, Mohammedan would get their first point. Odisha would move to 6. Mohammedan Sporting was going to go out. And Delgado, not happy with his team. Odisha not liking the body language, the way that they're playing today. Mohammedan much more positive in my, again, subjective feeling. Zuidika. Hira Mondol tries to clear against Isak. Mohammedan Sporting can't get the ball. Odisha FC, Putia. Edwin, Putia. Koiba. Koiba plays it long. But Isak won't keep it in. Throw in Mohammedan Sporting on their right defensive side. And you see, clapping from PTG Purushottam, and he's doing this, he's doing this, he's doing this, he's doing this. Saying, hey, use your mind, use your brains. It's been lazy football to some extent from Odisha, but they've got the quality. Mafela loses the ball. And this youthful exuberance from Mohammedan Sporting is causing problems to Odisha FC. Mohammedan win the ball back. Sajad Parai chips it forward. Thoiba. Oh, and Amrinda has it. Amrinda to Delgado. Carlos Delgado. Isak Ralte. And Thoiba to Zodika. That's to Zigzag says, Anas, I'm not pretend to be controversial with the quality. That never, not to some extent, they're hyped so much as not even to the players produced by TFA. Thank you, Zigzag, for saying it. It's not controversial, it's factual, but a lot of these football fans, and is that a no, not penalty given for Onan, but they have the ball. Odisha have to be careful at this stage. Ooh, that's a foul on VP Suher, unwantedly by Mohitosh, but it's a foul. And yeah, let's see that. Mohitosh, of course, plays the player, but it's too dangerous getting it down. That's even a yellow card offense. And yeah, so therefore, Zigzag, actually, I totally agree with you. Such a below average keeper, Amrinder is. Is he, Kishore? As per Indian standards, do you think he's below average? Then who are the better keepers than Amrinder? Because at the moment, even still, in my opinion, he comes to the top five. Ashif, there are no links to be shared. If you want to watch the ISL, then please either watch it via fan code, the OTT, or via Sony on television. And yeah, so there are no links to share. 1-1, Odisha FC versus Mohammedan Sporting. And Mohammedan Sporting and Dominto, the same thing. There are no links to share. Thanks a lot, guys. Mohammedan Sporting have the ball. Amrinder. There is no, Ashif, there is no match link for me to share. Watch it via fan code or whatever. So thanks a lot and don't keep on asking. Long ball. Okay, thanks a lot. You've tried it too often. Risha, cross not good. I've been regular watching Odisha FC for last 4 seasons, and this season he's poor. The kind of goals he conceded, he was horrible. Yeah, but what is he going to do with this goal? Yeah. So my question is, why is he poor? I still don't. Again, yes, there've been some poor goals, but that is not just about Amrinda, but that would I would rather say about the whole team. No? 6 says since Delhi played Stuttgart in 15, we saw their players did not even control the ball under pressure. It's just 5 minutes ago they were not even connected. Yeah, but what are you comparing? Long ball across. Amrinder collects. Amrinder with the long ball forward. Suhair gets to it. But Jewel cramps. Cramps, Jewel Mazumdar. So Zigzag, yeah. Again, if you're comparing VfB Stuttgart with that, yeah. Tango doesn't. Yeah, again, version. It's one of those phenomenons when a channel. I've been told by others when a channel gets to a certain size, then people come in and ask for links. Yeah, sorry. That again. Yeah, I know it costs a little, but support. If you support Indian football, this is the way you can support it by buying a fan code subscription. Do something good for Indian football in interest of Indian football and not just ask for free links. As Joel Mojumdar gets his treatment, the youngster, Joel Ahmed Majumdar. And I realized youngster is the wrong thing to say. He's 27. He's played in the lower levels of Kolkata football, or in the CFL a few seasons, and has made himself a first team player via the B team. Padam Chetri with the ball. 65 minutes, nearly on the clock. It is 1-1. Mafela, Zuidika, Rahim Ali, yeah. Edwin, Mafela, back to Zuidika. Well, I hope you grow more big, Arun. Finger in number one. Thanks a lot, Wilson. Not only to everyone who supports the channel. Ball in. And that's a foul on Rahim Ali. Free kick. And Vegaro wanted to be quick. Lost the ball. What's the referee saying now? That's a yellow card. Let's see that. Foul. Yeah. I mean, there's no question of a foul against Rahim Ali. Miraj having a word with fourth official, Crystal John. Putia with the free kick. 66 plus minutes on the clock. Putia into the box. Oh, tried of a blocked attempt. Mohammedan Sporting now with a chance to counter-attack. That's a good ball forward. In the box. Mohammedan Sporting! And Addison puts it wide. That's a good counter-attack from Mohammedan Sporting. And as I said, Odisha living dangerous. I'm into a big channel for any photos. Thanks, Vazian. I really appreciate, as I said, I appreciate your support, everyone's support, without whom this channel cannot grow. And yeah, without your support, it will not be. And Shubham Bhattacharya looks to be limping off. And giving him some water. And the physio runs across. Says thank you. Even if not all the MOU drama with Odisha, non-ODIA players are getting the minutes for Odisha. See, Hunter is really getting minutes, and is not even on bench. Why will government support them next season? Yeah, Kishore, my question would be is, are these players foul? Ooh. Majumdar. Kishore, are they good enough to play ISL would be my question. Right? And to me, sorry, Hunter, is he ready for ISL football? Narendra the other day came on, and then is he good? Again, my question would be, so you're going to play players under quota and not for your team to win? Is that the logic that you or even the government seems to have put in there, right? If the players are not there, who am I going to play? I can't bake players and say, listen, I've got an ODI player who's going to be able to play ISL. That level is totally not there. I know, I've heard Narendra Nayak was rated very highly, I think by Reliance Foundation guys. Whenever I've seen him, I have not been impressed. Sorry if you like that answer, Kishore, or not. Sir, I'm not comparing, but I just give the rhetoric to those fans who are hyping some average players to some international players. Yeah, it's exact. Very, very well. But a lot of people are not willing to accept that. That's another thing. No? So these are some of the realities. Indian football lives in sometimes its own world. Joel Mujumdar being taken off the field. They're not winning though. So okay. So without winning, losing you will then even make your team worse to ensure that you lose even more. Substitution for Mohammedan Sporting. Joseph Lalmuan has come on. This season, end of Karavasasi. Asif, I hope not. But again, Kishore, if those players aren't ready, and they're better players than those, I don't know. Yeah. And I'm fighting relegation, let's be clear. I mean, if by any chance Odisha lose this, the relegation battle is on, right? So that's a reality of the situation in the Indian Super League. Good ball forward. Isak Ralte has good defending from Joseph. Isak has to play it back to Putia. Out to Mafela. Isak wants to play through to Putia. Isak Ralte. Isak, disappointment, right? So that seems to be a Mohammedan Sporting fan. Instagram, I saw hope Info fans adjusting so much votes for some average players hyping. I just saw those videos. I'm just simple move away. And what can we do for this? Zigzag, sadly, nothing, right? And Twitter, it seems like people have realized the realities, but Instagram, the bubble of, hey, we are great. Odisha, and that's a foul, and that will be a card for Dinesh. Foul on Rahim Ali. 71 plus minutes. 1-1 between these two. And it's all to play for. Can Mohammedan Sporting get its first point? Can Mohammedan Sporting maybe even get a win? Or does Odisha FC keep the 3 points at the Kalinga? Dinesh Mitai with the yellow card. Free kick. Is it Putia to take it or someone else? Yeah, it's going to be Putia. Will he try direct? Yes, he will. No. Oh, Padam Chetri! Lucky. Spills it. Corner for Odisha FC. Padam Chetri nearly spills the ball into his own net. Short corner. Rahim Ali. Good ball in. Padam Chetri headed out. Shot attempt from distance. It's all happening. Good question, Kishore. I'd like to see the replay of that situation. Let's see that free kick. Putea. Padam Chetri. Oh, he's so lucky. Putea. Padam Chetri looks to easily catch it, and then he scoops it over his own head and then punches the ball over the line for a corner. Very, very lucky, Padam Chetri, in that situation. It's 1-1, Odisha FC versus Mohammedan Sporting at the Kalinga. Do we get a winner tonight? Odisha FC, it's Isak to Suher. VP Suher now on the wing. He spilled and Kishore, he did. Yeah, he spilled and saved. Very lucky in that situation for Padam Chetri. In the worst case, he would have spilled and saved it into his own goal, but he didn't. Odisha FC unlucky in that situation. Long ball cleared. And Dinesh against Rahim Ali. Oh, that's a good save by Padam Chetri. Isak Ralte inside the box, turns his man. Good shot, but a great save. Yeah, Isak Ralte getting involved in the action now. Isak Ralte does well. And Padam Chetri with one hand gets the ball out of danger. Yeah. Isak Ralte needs to show his class. Isak Ralte has not been having a good ISL season so far. Padam Chetri again. Shot attempt blocked by Mohammedan Sporting. Edwin. Isak cleared by Mohammedan. Zuidika with a long ball forward, but where? Why? 75 minutes on the clock. It's all to play for at the Kalinga. And it's the drinks break for both the teams. Addison with the equalizer for Mohammedan Sporting in the 57th minute. BP Suhair had put the Juggernauts after 40 minutes ahead. And Odisha now seemed a little shocked after conceding the goal. But now they seem to be in charge again of affairs. Kishore says Mohammedan Sporting is a bogey team for Odisha FC. Last season, they played both the matches draw, which cost them the playoffs. Yeah, very true. I remember. And once more, a repeat of the goal. Hira Mondol in the box on the right, puts it, squares it into the middle. And Addison, can't do anything wrong because he's got an empty net in front of him. And sir, today everyone is hyping Sohail Panjasi, but they don't know that we have more technical players than Sohail in past. Like Ambijam, everyone is hyping Sohail. That's Sohail. This Sohail, that's Sohail. Yeah, and I think Kipgen is even a better player than him, even in Punjab FC at this age. So therefore, and he's playing more than Sohail. No? So those are some of the realities. We live a lot of hype in Indian football, sadly, these days. That's a real problem in Indian football, right? And nearly 76 and a half minutes on the clock. One at the Kalinga. Do we have a winner? Do we get a winner? Aditya Purkasta has gotten both teams back. And then they're walking back for the restart. Two ISL clubs send formal note to AIFF regarding the above and of ISL decision making on working level. Every time ISL club send notes, one clubs will not sign the formal letter or not. Yeah, Kumar, but have they had any impact? Again, the ISL clubs need to, at some stage, take a stand. Hiramondol clears. Sorry, Joseph clears. Throw in. Hiramondol is returned to his usual left back position for now. Raimali. Back to Isak. Isak with the ball into the box. Danger area. Putia. But the ball goes wide. Kumar, the clubs need to take a stand in their own interest, but they won't. Karthik coming on. And VP Suhair going off. The goal scorer for Disha. No idea, Kishore. Again, sometimes there's no logic to it. Goal kick, Padam Chetri. Headed out by Disha. Mafela. Zuidika. Ball back to Toiba. Now Kishore is happy with Karthik on the field now. Long ball for Disha. Headed out by Sajat. Into no man's land. Amarjeet. Mohitosh. Edwin. Mafela. Plays it back to Zuidika. On that right. Zuidika across to Ball forward. Isak has to be careful. Isak Ralte. Oh, that is. Who was that? Mafela? No, Rahim Ali. Or Hitesh Sharma. Sorry, Hitesh Sharma is on the field. Didn't realize when did Hitesh come on. Hitesh came from came for the injured Shubham Bhattacharya, and that's why Edwin is now left back. Okay, makes sense. And if you not understand what they say on presentation for two bidder till now, no presenting have made mind on the bidder approved of Genius Sports. Let's see what happens. Kumar, long ball forward. Amrinder to take the goal kick. It's 1-1, 80 minutes on the clock. Do we get a winner here at the Kalinga tonight? Ball through. Isak. Isak plays it through. But no chance. Amarjit. Putia, the one not getting to it. Amarjit Kiam does enough for Putia not get to the ball. It's 1-1 at the Kalinga. What does this mean? Mohammedan Sporting would pick up their first point of the season, and Odisha would move to 6. And that means, yeah, the Blasters are a little under pressure tomorrow against Jamshedpur FC because they've already played more matches. Odisha FC with the ball. Oh, that's a nice ball. Edwin won't get to it. Cleared by Dinesh, but does that stay in or does that go out? That will go out. Throw in to be taken by Edwin Vanspal, who's now a left back. Odisha. Isak. Cleared by Mohammedan. Mohammedan with space. Blocked well by Thoeba. Samina, there is no link to share. Meera Mondal waiting. 82 minutes on the clock. Miraj wants a win. He's sensing, he's smelling that there could be 3 points to be picked up tonight. Odisha clear their lines. Mafela. Hitesh Sharma, nicely done. Mafela with some space. Mafela with the foul. But referee allows play on. Mohammedan with the ball. Lalthan Kima. Joseph. And the ball went out. Throw in for Mohammedan Sporting. So for Odisha FC. Delgado, long ball forward. Looking for Rahim Ali. They're doing well, Dinesh. Blocked. Mohammedan Sporting with the ball. Zuidika clears. Hira Mondal. Hira Mondal does nice. Hira Mondal against Zuidika. Zuidika physical. And throw in Odisha FC. It's a ball forward. Rahim Ali to Isak Ralte. Isak Ralte. Shot attempt blocked by Dinesh. Corner, Odisha FC. Yeah, Isak Ralte has that class, has that quality, but he has to show that. Taking too long, in my opinion, Isak Ralte. Corner, Pitya to take it. 7th corner for Odisha FC, only 2 for Mohammedan Sporting. Putea with the corner, cleared by Mohammedan. Putea wins the ball back, earns a throw in. There's a Mohammedan Sporting player down on the ground. 84 minutes on the clock. Pumping. Is that Mirajuddin Wadu hoping for the first. Let's see, who was that? Mohitosh giving everything tonight. Okay, there's some contact with Rahim Ali. Mohitosh is back on his feet. Throw in Odisha FC. Edwin wants Paul to take it. Rahim Ali on the edge of the box. Edwin. Edwin earns a corner against Joseph. And Mohitosh wants to get back, but Mohitosh is not being allowed by the referee for this corner to be back. 85 plus minutes on the clock. It is 1-1 at the Kalinga between Odisha FC and Mohammedan Sporting. Isak Ralte to take it this time. Pushing, shoving going on. Isak Ralte. Header. And that goes wide. Carlos Delgado puts that corner wide post the corner with the header. Yeah, Delgado gets to it, but can't keep the ball on goal. Goal kick. Padam Chetri. Mohammedan have the ball. Lose it. Delgado wide to Isak. Can Isak keep it in? Yes, Isak keeps it in. Isak against Joseph. Joseph scrambling, but does well to win the ball back. Amarjeet into another attacking position. Now Mohammedan on the other side. Addison. Addison, I don't know. No, 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 no. Ball out. Goal kick. Amrinder. Amrinder Singh with the goal kick for. And ball is with Padam Chetri. Padam gets the ball into his hands, and there's a Mohammedan Sporting player on the ground. Is that Addison? Or is it someone else? With pain. Yeah. Odisha fans not happy. You can't be. In this kind of situation. Miraj. Not happy with things. Padam Chetri to get the ball. All to play for. And once more, the reminder, if you're enjoying this live watch along, do like, do share, and if you haven't, do subscribe to the channel. Help arunfoot to grow. Mafela. He had his moments. Yeah, the young Mizo attacking player. Padam Chetri. High. Headed out by Odisha FC. Joseph. A lot of headers at both ends. Cleared by Edwin. Yes, that's a through ball. And Rahim Ali offside. A big fight for Rahim Ali against Dinesh Mite. Free kick. Odisha FC, Mohammedan Sporting, nearly 90 minutes up. And that's a goal kick for Odisha FC this time. Hey God, I know you can see me from the sky. I don't ask you for anything. Just answer me. What are the sins I'm atoning to? Substitution for Mohammedan Sporting. Lalthan Kima going off. And Rocha Zela coming on. Aditya, that's football for you. Amrinda, long ball forward. Mohammedan Sporting in the way. Oh, that was a push. Should be a foul. Fardin Ali Mullah is also on the field. Just reasoning that. When did he come on? Oh, that's a nice ball on the edge of the box for Odisha. Plays it backwards. Fena doesn't win it. Ball out cleared. Oh, lost again. And Ina Mondal, it's chaos. 5 minutes, Shafin, of extra time. Throw in Zuidika. We're already in the second minute of added time. Odisha keep the ball in. Zuidika plays it back to Putia. Putia chips it into the box. Headed on by Raim Ali, but there's no one. Patam Chetri has the ball. I said, don't take it seriously, what do you need Durandar in Indian football? Yeah, Zigzag. The problem is, when you say this Durandar thing, I know that's the title of a movie, but I don't know what it is. I've never seen it. And again, I don't watch Bollywood at all these days, so I don't know anything. Mohammedan Sporting win the ball. Odisha win the ball. Mohammedan Sporting win the ball. Odisha win the ball. Player down. Play continues. Aditya Purkasta allows it to go on. Mohammedan Sporting with the ball. Long ball forward. Edwin gets to it first. Plays it to the right. Oh, into the feet of a Mohammedan Sporting player. What was that? Edwin. Oh, is that a foul? No, not given. Oh, that's a foul. Even that's not given. Okay, Aditya Purkasta has given up. Free fall. Hira Mondol. Fardin Ali Molla. Fardin Ali Molla puts it wide. Fardin Ali Molla. Yeah. Couldn't turn it around. Carlos Delgado. But otherwise did well. 93rd minute running. It's still 1-1 at the Kalinga. Will Mohammedan Sporting get their first point of the season? Will Mohammedan Sporting maybe even get 3 points from this game? Or can Odisha FC avoid humiliation of dropping points against someone who's not picked up points so far? Long throw in. Oh, Mohammedan Sporting try to clear the lines. Do that in the end. Delgado does well against Fardin Ali Molla. Edwin. Mafela. Rahim Ali. Mafela loses it. It's not a foul. Rocha Zela. Oh, Odisha have to be careful. Played back to Amrinda. Less than 90 seconds on the clock. Amrinda with a long ball. Headed on. And Isak will not get to it. And Tejpur Shotman to Edwin. And ball taken away from Isak. Mohammedan Sporting with the ball out to the left. And that ball will go out. Throw in for Odisha FC. Zuidika. Thoiba. Yeah, they look tired now. As we see Delgado stretching. Carlos Delgado plays it long. And that ball is not kept in. I think Karthik, the player, and Delgado shaking his head last few seconds. It means now, sir, a man who can create beast ecosystem in football that can achieve the best ball. Okay. Mohammedan Sporting maybe with a chance to counter attack. Again, allowed to play on. Oh, that's a foul. Advantage Odisha. Ball out to Mafela. Mafela loses the ball. Mafela trying everything. Rocha Zela out of danger. Mohammedan Sporting maybe with the last chance. Mohammedan Sporting on the left. Mohammedan Sporting still, and the ball's taken away. And that's the final whistle from referee Aditya Purkaister. Mohammedan Sporting pick up their first point of this ISL campaign. It's Odisha FC 1, Mohammedan Sporting 1. And in the end, if one is honest, Mohammedan Sporting deserved this point today. They fought till the end and they pick up a point. And yeah, very, very important. Again, Aditya, it's not one player or one individual, but in the end, I think and I believe Mohammedan Sporting deserved this point. I'm going to quickly put out a tweet, guys, and then I'll be back with you. 1 second. Just 1 second, let me put out the tweet. And that has gone out. Thank you very much. Has gone out. Thanks a lot. Yeah, it ends 1-1 between these two. And in the end, honestly, I think Mohammedan Sporting deserved that point. As I said, I've said that also against Intakashi that they did in the end deserve that 1 point. And for the HFC, the situation gets a little tighter with this draw because they are now on 6 points from 7 matches. Mohammedan 1 from 8, and Kerala Blasters tomorrow against Jamshedpur FC gets more importance in the title and relegation race. As if the Blasters lose 5 from 10, Mohammedan have 2 extra games, they could catch up. And, so let's see, so let's see what happens with that. Goa ko haraenge, Mumbai ko haraenge, Northeast way to Odisha FC. It's Aditya, you didn't beat Mumbai, you lost to Mumbai. Yes, you did beat Northeast United 4-1. That was great. And what to say? And as you said, I might go to the Unity Cup. Not decided yet, but I would like to go again. And let's see what it is. And with that, slowly, I will end this live. Thanks a lot, guys, for today. Tomorrow, as I said, Kerala Blasters Jamshedpur FC now, relegation battle, title championship. And of course, after that, FC Goa versus Mumbai City FC. Big, big game tomorrow. If Mumbai City can by any chance win it, 3 more vital points in the title race. Let's see. And I will see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.